let's go. Sorry that this says PC on it. We haven't shopped there in years since we found out Galen Weston is such a goof. Alright, we put this pizza down here. And this is a pizza dough. Actually, believe it or not, I'm not going to say where it's from. This is from our local bakery here in the city. It's very good. The reason I'm not going to say is because it's so local. It's crazy how local it is. It's like, literally, it's local, bro. No, I'm not going to say. They have to start paying me? No, it has nothing to do with that. I can't tell you where the dough is from because it's not good. But we didn't go there. I just realized it's from there after the fact. I have a bit of a memory on me now. Some people would wish I didn't. I have the best memory ever, coming back slowly. I'd say it's 90%. It was gone. I still don't remember like last names and stuff. All the phone numbers are gone. My pins are and nothing like that makes sense. Like I don't worry about that stuff. But trust me, I got my mems. So here we got this pizza almost ready. I'm gonna get the sauce. We've cooked down. We've reduced the sauce for about 45 minutes now. It had to be. It's for pasta. Now I've turned it into pizza sauce. You don't have a lot of money. There's ways around paying $2.49 for a can of pizza sauce this big, 120 mil. I used this can right here, reduced it down about 100 mil. So instead of $7.96, we got $6.96, right? So 5 cans of pizza sauce now instead of 1. I'll double sauce this. This is a double crust, so I'll double sauce it. It should be fine. And then the rest of the sauce I'll use for some noodle. I'll make a noodle or a pasta tonight or probably tomorrow for lunch, and then I'll serve it up. I don't like pasta from a day later. I think it's actually pretty disgusting. Very few times in my life have I enjoyed remotely a pasta the next day. Ravioli, still disgusting. You want to eat pasta fresh. You don't want to have pasta sitting around for days on end. That's disgusting. It's a wet noodle. It's literally flour and water, right? And you make that soggy. I just want to barf. So you got that going. And I grew up eating all kinds of stuff I would never eat this day. So let me tell you, when I learned how to cook, the last thing I did was start cooking like the stuff I grew up on. That stuff is grody. I don't know what the hell they were doing back in the day, but thank goodness for Food Network and some proper chefs around the world cooking plant-based. Really taught me a lot. An awful lot. Because there was no family member that I had that could cook like I can now. None. Especially, not only that, vegan, plant-based options. I am by far a master chef, plant-based chef. It's going to be nearly impossible to find those words in the same sentence around the world. Right now. But when you've been doing something so long, you really get very good at it. Well, there's two, maybe not actually, because I still see people that can't make crappy dinner, right? So there's a lot of people that can't cook. You're all over the internet, right? This is a single pizza. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to use my toppings are going to be simply this. It's a beautiful, wonderful, how you doing? I might give her a little piece of it here and there, but just like small slice. Because, I don't need like that. She can have like a little bit. She doesn't like a lot of it, so whatever. No, I give her a tiny little slice so she can taste it. There. That'll give it that, you should smell it in here. It smells like a delicatessen, like a real nice this one, man, they nailed it when they did this one. So now we're going to do the red onion for her, which is actually basically her only topping other than, she's just doing onion and whatever the heck else I said, I don't really remember. Oh, and the piece of the salami, and then 2 types of ches are going down, and she'll do hot sauce as well. I don't want her having too much pizza though, I eat a lot. She always complains I make too much food for her, so I will give her less today, because that's what you do for complainers, they get less, right? I love eating lots. I just don't need to do it all the time, but when I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. This way I don't eat lots of sugar and stuff like that. I I have a sweet treat. I haven't had any. I found it. Was it last night or this morning? Either way, whether doesn't matter when I found it. I found it, and I haven't had any yet. And I'm craving a sweet treat. So I want to make a Bush to Noel, but my mom doesn't even really like that. I don't think. I mean, she probably doesn't mind it, but she doesn't. Mom doesn't really eat sweets that much. I don't know. Like she will, but like not all the time. We never really grew up with sweets in the house. Probably because they would get eaten all the time, like, you know. But to be honest, it'd be like a pack of Ruffles in the house. And me and my mom would count like we'd have 2 each, you know, on Tuesday, and then we'd have like 3 on Thursday or something. So we never really had that much. But I guess as you get older, you care less or something. Christmas time, or you just get the munchies. Who knows what it is? But my mom can definitely have a little bit of a snack sometimes. Which, I mean, that's great, but I have a lot of willpower. Like, I have a lot of willpower. That's how I was able to quit and, you know, try and quit. And it's, people with low willpower, you don't have that, right? You're stuck gambling, you're stuck smoking, doing all these things forever, right? So, breaking your own system, which you should have in place for yourself to protect yourself, right? Your well-being, which isn't really talked about very much. But if you're not happy, it's probably because of your choices, right? So a lot of people make dumb choices on the daily, which, you know, at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you're sad. You wake up, you're sad, right? And then the next day you just do the same thing you did yesterday. You make no change. And you know what you call that? Crazy, right? If you're doing the same thing over and over, you're crazy. So, if you're sad, like I said, you got to go back and really read the whole thing. Some people, like I said, you just can't follow a sentence. You lose track of what's being said in like 30 seconds, you know? It's called train of thought. And if you can't be on someone's train of thought, you shouldn't even be in a room where someone's speaking. That's the level of train of thought, you know? And you can actually teach yourself to think by thinking, right? People are dumb right out of the box, but it doesn't mean you have to stay dumb. Think, you know? And then before you talk, think. And I know it's hard because a lot of people don't even really have substance, right? So your level of talking is just going to be blurting out whatever you were just thinking about that still makes no sense, right? So wake up, snap out of it. You're better than that, right? You should have some clue what's going on in your head all the time. And if you're ever overwhelmed by thinking, you need to stop and figure out how in the fuck could you be overwhelmed, right? Your brain is designed to think. If you like to sit and watch stuff and zone out, that means you're not smart. Period. The smartest people in the world are contemplators. Contemplатors. Can you contemplate what I just said? Oh man, I cleaned the oven. Come take a look at my oven. I cleaned the oven, I cleaned the counters, and I just made them dirty. We're going to fix everything up. Look how clean stuff is. What? Look at how clean everything is. Right out of here. I'll see you next time. Start cleaning stuff. I've got to mop the floors tonight. And then I'm not doing anything next week. I got shoveling to do and this and that tomorrow. But I got stuff going on. But next week I'm taking it off. See you next time. Peace.